What you got on there?
100 quid, mate.
100 quid.
You got to look at all the games in it, mate. You know, them games need to be out, mate. From that question all the time there, look, mate. So that's last sold on eBay. I think it was 79 quid.
Alright, cheers mate, thank you.
Let's get that.
30 quid, that's a whole lot.
For the whole thing.
Yeah. That's wireless as well. 3 games, players, whatever, for all my lads. Instruction book. All the leads, yeah, that's the wireless.
Alright, okay.
Setup.
Alright, I'll come back and have a think. Cheers mate.
Battery in it.
Oh, cheers mate, thank you. Yeah, thank you mate.
Eight on that. So, what is that one?
That's a battery charger.
Do you want that? Sorry.
It's alright.
What camera is that?
It's the Kodak.
What, 3 on the camera, 2 on that, £1, 3, couple of quid.
What was that, tenner?
One,
Yeah. Cheers, thank you.
Thank you.
Right. How much are your DVDs, mate?
DVDs, 7 for a pound.
Yeah. How much are your games, please? £3. £3. Cheers, thank you. Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm a stay-at-home dad and I do reselling part-time, focusing on gaming, old and new tech, media, Blu-rays, DVDs and football boots. And we're just back from an early morning Sunday car boot, so let's have a look what we picked up today. Start off, God of War 2 for the PS2. I've been after this one for a while, just for myself. And I saw it today, it was up for £8. Which is not a bad price anyway, but I managed to get the guy down to £6. So I paid £6 for that, complete with manual, and it is in really nice condition actually. So that is just for me. But at £6 anyway, that sells for around the £20 mark. So that wouldn't even be a bad price if I was looking to sell that on eBay. So yeah, I'm happy to add that to my collection. And then we've got some really other good stuff as well. So we've got the Last Kingdom seasons 1, 2 and 3. I don't know how many there were. Only paid £1 for that. I think the voucher for that is about £8 or £9 at CEX, and it sells normally for about £15. So that's pretty good going there. £1, hopefully into 15. Blackadder, the Ultimate Edition. Again, they only wanted £1, and I just thought, well, worst case scenario, it vouchers in for £1.50. So it's not too bad, but it normally sells for about £6 to £8. So yeah, with it being in such good condition, I thought I'll take a punt on that for £1. But this has got to be the best one. Right, the Adam Dalgleish Chronicles PD James. But yeah, it's that network DVD again. Paid £1 for this one. Yeah, it looks as if it's a complete collection. Don't know anything about it. But yeah, £1 paid for that, and that sells between £20 and £30. So yeah, really pleased with that one. So some really good pickups, and we've got a few other decent pickups to go through as well. The next bundle was all from the same stall. Paid £10, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think it's £1.90 per item. Sealed HDMI cable. Again, not much value in it, but if you just think about when you're sending, say, a PS4, an Xbox, anything like that, anything that takes HDMI, even Blu-ray players, it just looks a little bit more professional if you can include a sealed HDMI in the box. So yeah, not going to sell that on its own, but it will just go with a console, Blu-ray player, anything like that. I didn't notice it at the time, but there is, sadly, there is a crack on the screen, and I believe these Kodak models are touchscreen, so there's a good chance it's not going to work. But I've had a few of these with worse cracks on the screen than this, and they have worked. So it's the Kodak M1033 HD. Again, £1.90 paid. Even worst case scenario, spares and repairs, you're going to probably get a tenner for that. So still quite happy with that, to be fair. Second time I picked one of them up in the space of a couple of weeks, actually. Arcos 18B Vision. These are quite a good MP3 player because it just takes a USB-B for a charger. So if you ever see these, they're very easy to test. £1.90 into, I think the last one sold for 22, but you can get close to 30 depending on condition if you include a cable and things like that. So yeah, into £22. Not sure why I picked this up. I haven't had a look at the solds, but it's an old camcorder battery charger. Panasonic video camera charger VSK0581. I'll have to check that, but again, I just thought it's worth picking up. Worst case scenario, it comes with me when I do the car boot on Wednesday, and sell it for a couple of quid there and get my money back. But I think there's probably a bit of money in that one. And this is a really nice find, and it's got a tape in as well. There we go. Little micro cassette. There seems to be an awful lot of this model as spares and repairs on eBay. So slight concern whether this is going to actually work or not. Everything looks good. The battery compartment looks like it's never had batteries in, so fingers crossed it is working. If it's working, you're looking at about £40 for that one. It's the, where's the number, M550V. So it's Sony micro cassette recorder M550V. Yeah, £40 if it's working. that won't go as spares and repairs, that'll go in the bin. If it's not working, there's so many listings for spares and repairs, it's pointless me trying to sell that as well. It will just go in the bin, or again, sell it for £1 at the car boot and let someone else try and fix it or something like that. And then the last one is an interesting one, but I'm very glad I picked it up. So yeah, it is, if you've seen one of them before, it's what you plug into a car for a code reader. iCarsoft multi-system scanner i980. Luckily my uncle-in-law is a mechanic and has got a garage, so I will be able to go and see him and get him to test it for me. But I looked at the solds after I bought it. I just thought, again, less than £2, it's worth it. The solds on this, so there was an auction that finished yesterday or the day before, and that was for £41.80. Brand new, they seem to sell for £120 plus. Most of the ones that have sold non-auction have gone for about £80. So hopefully it starts working. That's a really, really good find. Again, as I say, £2 into the best part of 40 to 80 quid, fingers crossed on that one. So yeah, really pleased with that. You know, quite a small haul we got today, but I'm relatively pleased with everything we got, and it's nice to add that one to the collection. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Take care, everyone. See you in the next one. Bye, 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 bye.